So every time we watch basketball, it's tough to understand that players and coaches and all these guys that we look up to are normal people just like us. You would think that everybody would get that, but sometimes there are moments where they lose their cool, they get emotional, and overall it just results in a situation that's not a good look for them. And in this video, we're going to go over some moments like that on the coach's end, and it's really going to be funny when you see some of their reactions. When NBA coaches get angry, they just lose it, because when they get that first tech, they're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the second one and I'm out of here. And it's actually pretty funny to see them lose their cool. But before we go any further with this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to NBA Knowledge for more content. Push the bell for post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with this video. The first video that I have to show y'all is Gregg Popovich completely blowing a gasket when a foul was called, and I don't know who the foul was called on. It was an offensive foul, obviously on the Spurs when you see the video. But Pop was so angry, he even yelled at the coach, and you can actually audibly hear him say, "You're a terrible referee." I actually wonder if this guy even got another job in the NBA after something like that. But without further ado, let me show y'all the clip and we'll be back with the rest of the video. Moving on to coach number 4, this next clip is actually pretty funny. It is of Luke Walton, and for those who do not know, Luke Walton is not one of my favorite coaches in the NBA, to say the least. His substitutions and rotations are very suspect, but regardless though, when you look at a guy like Luke Walton, his resume isn't that much, so to see him act the way he acted in this video is kind of hilarious, because he threw such a fit to the point that he got ejected 4 minutes into the first quarter. I'm sorry, I get you're defending your players, but bro, at a certain point in time, you have to set an example for your team, because how do you expect your team to stay calm in situations like this involving them on the court when they see their coach acting like this?
He's going to get a technical. Luke Walton he may get tossed. Luke Walton he is hot. And Luke Walton is gone. Luke Walton has just been tossed from this game by Monty McCutcheon. Luke Walton starting a 7-game trip, and 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter is done for the night.
Moving on to our third entry, we have the one and only Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr has been known as the orchestrator of the Golden State Warriors offense, as before Steph Curry exploded in 2015, he was viewed as a ball-dominant great shooter at the point guard position. But when Steve Kerr took over, he introduced a more ball movement system, also introduced Steph Curry as an off-ball player a lot more. Klay Thompson evolved also, and Draymond Green, he put him to the power forward, Iguodala on the bench. We all know the story of Steve Kerr and how he impacted that organization. But in this video clip I'm about to show you, this has nothing to do with that, because this guy Steve Kerr, man, he showed he got that temper, you know, that fire. Remember when Michael Jordan and him got into that fight back in the day? Man, you could definitely see some of that fire that he probably brought to that fight in this clip, because it's very obvious he was angry at a call that Draymond Green got, because Draymond received the tech right before Steve Kerr received, I believe, his second technical in this clip, because he had already received the technical earlier on in the game, and his reaction was pretty funny. Make sure y'all go and check this out and come back to the rest of the video. Moving on to entry number 2, we have Rick Carlisle, who's one of the more respected figures around the entire NBA. He is a champion and has proven multiple times that he can get the job done no matter what the circumstances that you put him in. And when you saw this video clip though, it's very funny actually, because For those who know Rick Carlisle, he can actually have a temper every now and then when it comes to certain calls, but it's not like he's getting ejected every single game. I'm not saying that, but he can get emotional on certain decisions, and you can see by this video clip that I'm about to show you that those words I just said are pretty valid to some extent.
The defensive ability as Rick Carlisle.
Wow, Carlisle across half court in front of the Celtic bench now has to be held back by Terry Stotts. I think he's been ejected. He's gone.
We are here at our final entrant, the #1 position, Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is known for being a hothead in certain situations, but this one has to take the cake. For those who are on social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, I'm sure you've seen this video clip somewhere. Whether you're an NBA fan or just a casual or someone just brushing by this video, still make sure you hit that subscribe button. Regardless, I'm sure you've seen it if you are an avid social media person, because the memes around this clip are actually pretty hilarious. Doc Rivers was mad at the referee. I cannot remember this referee's name, but just know this guy looks like a vampire. But regardless, he was angry at a call, argued for a while, and what's crazy is in the clip you can even see his players trying to hold him back because it's pretty obvious he's going to get ejected if he didn't stop what he was doing. The ref even gave him a little bit of leeway by allowing him to, be angry as much as he was before he even ejected him in the first place, but I guess it was too much as soon as Doc Rivers started pointing his finger at him. These referees, they have such pride, but whatever, man. This is pretty hilarious. Make sure you check this out, and I'll be back with the outro.
Upset right now because he told his guys to go trap.
And a technical foul has been called.
He was all the way down in front of us. You can't come that far out of the coach's box.
Doc Rivers extending out to question the call from Lauren Holtkamp. And now Rivers is irate. But he might get tossed. Oh, that's it. Doc is done. Sam Cassell restraining him. And he may need extra help.
Well, that concludes this video, you guys. Let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. Which coach do you think was the funniest ejection out of all of them? And also, do not forget to let me know what coaches you think I left off the list. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy, David from NBA Knowledge, signing out. Peace.